Number 7, Bobby. Yeah.
And the home opener is underway. Rocker, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Berger. And he's out on the tag.
Batting second, the first baseman, Nick Kern.
Backed off the plate that time.
Ball.
Just starting out here in Arlington. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. The ball absolutely jumped off the bat on that swing. Kind of made my eyes light up, and the data we're getting doesn't disappoint in the slightest. 116 miles per hour exit velocity. I'll tell you what.
Brings it in, and that is that. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1.
That's a ball. That's inside.
This one in the air center field. Clark in position, and there's one away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
No, ball. No, that's down. Ball.
The 2-1. And that one in the air center field. Clark settles underneath it. And there's two away. Seager stands in now. And first offering is fouled off.
Good ball. Slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Ripped into right center for a base hit. Seager coming home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Here's Jack Peterson.
Ball.
Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1. Runner on the go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
No, that missed.
The 1-0. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. And we're starting over. McNeil checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second, and he's got a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Isaac Collins, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the second. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. A 2-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning. That one ripped right center field, carrying well. And it's out of here, into the home bullpen for a homer. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. This one in the air right field. Nimmo running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. First offering way inside, almost got him.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now Brent Rooker. Comes up empty.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that's the third out. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the second. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
That one
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Nope. Ball. Ball.
Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. That's a as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. A laser to left. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that.
Ball, that's
very
high.
difficult pitch to hit.
2 runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Way
Ball.
inside.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2 now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Ow! And he hits a ground ball right side. That's the third out. Back at Globe Life Field. All set for the start of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
This one could be trouble. And that's a leadoff double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Carter on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. So now with one away and a man at second. Next up for the A's, Isaac Collins. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Kind of a risky pitch coming in side with the breaking ball like that. You have to. Otherwise,
so out of the bullpen. Rangers, Tyler Alexander.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And the 1-0. Laser to the gap. Should score the run. In comes the run from third to add on. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double.
No, that's
easy
out.
to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Swings through that. Ibanez, the runner at second with one away. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Catcher has it, fires to first. In there safely. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Ball.
Two on, one out. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Throw.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's a ball. Throw to third. He's safe. Ground ball right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. Inning over. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. That one's in there. Strike one.
That's a ball. That's down.
Hit on the ground to short. Witt slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Ball.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Just off the inside edge.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Runner takes off. Peterson just got a piece of it. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throws second. He's safe. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Here's Josh Young. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. They limit the damage here. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
This one in the air, center field. 1 up, 1 down.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Swings through that one. Alexander, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2015. Fair ball. So a man aboard, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. 1 for 2. And that's a fair ball. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there at the plate.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Runner from second crosses the plate, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra.
Base hit, center field. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So a man at first. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Denzel Clark. Bunting for a hit. On to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Back in Arlington, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Clark gets under it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 down. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 0-1. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. And that is that. Back at Globe Life Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Well struck left field. Carrying well. Gone. Big dog's gotta eat. That one felt good. Here comes Corey Seager.
That missed. That's a ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 2. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Liner snagged at first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
That's a ball.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some.
Now pitching for the
Brady
Athletics.
Basso into the game.
66.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. Peterson on at second with 2 down. And another ball.
That's low. That's a ball.
Up the middle. Witt. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Top 6. Digging in. Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss.
Nope, ball.
Here's a rocket to right field. Catches, stumbles, hangs on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil stands in. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 6th inning, Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out.
Ball. Ball.
And another
That's ball. Low.
Off the outside
Ball 4.
edge.
Take
Ball
your base.
4. Man at first with 1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Smith.
Hee-haw.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back at Globe Life Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Isaac Collins digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Otañez, a 6'4" righty, 28 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. In the air to left center. Langford has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Next up for the A's, Denzel Clark. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. 2 down, nobody on.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one hit to right. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now, so they're making a move. Bat off the bench. Sam Haggerty.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Elvis Alvarado.
And you know, bullpen
Ball
guys
outside.
can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
1 away. Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Wyatt Langford.
And that skips in the dirt. In the air, right field. Collins settles underneath it. 2 down. That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Throws to second. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
11-6 the final in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.